Hey guys, it's Randy Park here again. We're ready for boot camp number 2. We're going to really get into showing you how to build products, and we're going to show you several different ways how to build products. We're going to show you how to load art into the media library and how to name products, pricing, all kinds of things that mean something not only to you, but what your customer is going to see and what it means to Printex on how we need to get the art images. So again, we've showed you inside your T-REX plugin under products. There's a whole ton of things that we've loaded in this store that we built this for you so you can make it your own. So let me just grab one. I'm going to show you several different ways that really make T-REX fast and easy and able to really expand on all the different items that you can offer your customer. So let's just start with this one here. Let's just say I like this product, but gosh, I'd really like to have it in a different color. So we're going to take this lady's shirt, and I'm just going to copy it. So I copy this item, and I say, I'd just really like to have a pink shirt, and but I like the graphic. So I come in here, and this is what makes up a product. So here's what I've called it. I'm going to change the name. I've duplicated, I get rid of this, and I'm going to call it, I don't know yet, but when I figure that out, I'll come back to it. This is the shirt type. This is a personalized design. We have manually personalized. We have non-personalized. This is a personalized design. This is important because this is how, when you build a campaign, it knows how to bring that short code in and bring up that personalization box, or if it's manually personalized, what it does, or if it's non-personalized. This is what controls that. This is the description of the product. This, we built this in there for you with the basic description, but you may want to say, the softest shirt on earth or whatever. This is where you can make it yours. You come up with anything that you think is going to help sell that shirt. You can put an image in here. You can add all kinds of things, but this is where you need to really make it yours and help this thing come to life. This is important. It's a daily order. If it's an individual order, this will be selected for manually personalized. This is where you describe where your order goes. This is the vendor that's fulfilling it. So if you want this order to come to Printex automatically, select auto personalized. Manually personalized stops it and allows you to intercept it, change the artwork. And then these are other vendors. And then you can always add different suppliers if you'd like. This is where you make it yours. You need to determine what you want to sell it for. We have a lot of different pricing in there. That's on purpose, because everybody has a different cost structure. Everybody has a different opinion on what they want to make on it. And we do not want to set prices for you. It's illegal, first of all. But you need to look at your pricing several ways. Some people look at it like, okay, I'm going to test this out. I want to see what my break-even cost is. I'm going to try to sell it for that. If I can't sell it for break-even, I can't sell it for double the money. And then, of course, you want to scale it up to where you find that sweet spot where you can get the most sales and make the most money at the end of the day. And this is why we allow you to control all your pricing. You may want to offer free freight, so you may not want to charge that. This SKU is something that we are coming up with. We are going to update our API after the first year. We don't want to throw one more thing at it right now that might break, but we have a system in place that we're going to update the SKU. We're going to update your cost in this area. We're going to have a lot of features coming down, but that's what this means, and we'll deal with it later. Style is important. Ladies tee, that's what this is. It's a ladies tee. There's ladies V-necks, unisex, hoodies, all this. Ladies tee is important that it's in this style. This is what Printex sees when we fill your order. We don't see your pricing. We don't see your description. We don't see what you call it, but we do see it's a ladies tee, and we do see that it's a red shirt. This is what you've told us. This is the shirt that you picked. This is the small image that goes on that shirt for your thumbnail. This is the large image that comes to Printex. This is what's important. We need a 2800 by 3200, roughly. Obviously, if it's taller or a square. That's going to vary. At 2 to 300 DPI, that's all we need. We can take this large file, we can put it on a big unisex shirt, we can scale it down for this ladies, we can put it on a cam wrap, we can do whatever. You don't have to worry about but one size image. We take it from there. This is a personalization field. This is where it's picking up that name. This is where you can adjust your font. And we'll show you how to get into that a little later. This is how you can select the color of that personalization. If you're adding a second area of personalization, you can add to it by clicking that. So again, what I want to do is I like this design. I want to find a different shirt. I simply go in, I upload a shirt. Let me just find a ladies tee. If I have one in the media file, I do. So I'm going to say I want this purple shirt. I'll grab that. I'm going to call it purple tee. One thing I do like to do is I like to put what it is in this kind of header here. And I'll show you, and then you can adjust the size by coming up here, making it a little bigger. You can change the color, whatever you want. Maybe I want it purple since it's a purple tee. It's not a really good purple. Just give it something like that. And this way, this changes. This follows the product in your campaign. We'll show you more later. But when you click on this purple tee, all this description will come up. And it's nice to have this header underneath it. It helps your customer recognize what they clicked on better. So anyways, I've changed the shirt. Now I go up here and I just refresh it. And obviously you can see this shirt is set a little different than that other one. This is where I would make this graphic fit on this shirt. I'll get my name out of the way. And let's just say this, I want it, that this looks comfortable to me on that shirt. Now I want to put this grandma on there. This is what's extremely important, and you need to know this. Personalization must fit in this square. It must fit in. If it's hanging off of it, it's not going to line up right. It will not work. If it's off it a little bit, it will not work. It must fit in this area here. Okay? I can't say that enough. So to adjust that, I know that it looks too big right now, obviously. Let's just try a little smaller and a little shorter. See what that looks like. I'm going to knock my font down a tad. And I'll refresh it. And there's this little smaller box. That's still too wide. You see how I'm hanging out? I cannot be hanging out at all. So I'll drop this down to something a little more comfortable. And it's still a little bit too tall. So I'm going to adjust that. There, that fits in perfect. So this way I can put my personalization back in, but again, this personalization must fit inside this box because what it's doing is it's capturing the relationship of this graphic to the relationship of this personalization. It's pulling it together, it's putting it into one PNG, and that's how I get the artwork to execute it. But if you give it to me like this, that's what it's going to get printed like. So you have to make sure that it fits in there. So then I refresh it, save it. Now I've created, I've taken a design that I like and I've added it to another color shirt. So back to products. So you can see I've got that right up there. This is all a nice feature too. I can take this, drag it to my desktop, and then I can use that image as a mocked up image for something else later on. So I showed you how to take the graphic that I like. That was a personalized graphic. You can see the type there. And I've put it on, I made another color shirt with it. So now let's try something else. Let's say I want, I'm just trying to inspire myself as I go here. Wine glass. I want to come up with another design for a wine glass. So I like the way this wine glass is built. I just copy it. And I come up here and I want to figure a brand new design out that I like. And I know I'm going to need to change that, but I like the description now. I've checked all my other areas. It's going to print text here or wherever else I want to send it. The pricing, I can adjust it if I want. I like my mock-up here, but I want to change this. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to find an image. The reason there are two images is that there's a mock-up image and the image that goes to print text. So I've got them on my desktop here. They could be in a folder. I just simply drag them into my media file or library. And I'm going to place those two images in that product. I want to place the small image first and then the big image. So I've clicked on this one and you can see over here, that is the 2800 by 3200 image. I want the smaller one because that's for the thumbnail. And that is, I grabbed the same image twice. So let's see here. I think I can. Got it. There we go. What does that look like? Yeah. 20. So that's 400 by 457. That's about right. I'm just going to clean up my library, get rid of one of these. I want the small image, 400 by 457. That goes right here. Product image, PNG only. Reason I like it, I could use a larger one, but I choose the smaller one. It's at a lower DPI because it helps my pages load faster. So now this is the big one that print text needs. I click on that, refresh it. There. I've added a different graphic, created a new wine glass, and I'm ready to go. So I just save it. And then I need to go up here and change my title. Jesus turned water into a wine glass. Save it again. Okay. So I've built two products, and you can see how quick that is. I took a design that I liked, and I put it on a different color. And then I took a wine glass, and I put a new design on it. Now I want to come up with my own design. So I want to create a line of shirts for campers or something. So inside here, you've got all kinds of hoodies and t-shirts and blanks that are set and ready to go. So let me show you what you can do. Let's find a hoodie and see what it says. So I've got all these hoodies that are here, and what I want is a blank one just to start with, say. Let's find an image that I like. Let's say this gold hoodie here. So I like that. I want to build a gold hoodie with my little design on it, so I copy it. I don't want to use the original because I want to be able to come back and always use the original for new things. So I edit it. I've got all the personalization here that I like. This is too cheap. I want to make this at least 35 bucks. So I change my pricing. You know what? Maybe I don't want to offer 4X in hoodie because I know I can't get a gold one. So that image was missing. Why it was missing, I don't know. But I'll just go grab an image and do that. So you can go into the Printex library and get images. If you don't know how, it's printexinc.com. You can find an image off the internet. You can find it anywhere you want. And let's see here. I'm looking for my hoodie file. Not yet. Maybe that is. There we go. So I'll grab a gold hoodie here. So what you'll see in your Built for You store also is several different types of hoodie mock-ups, tee mock-ups, all that stuff, because we find better things all the time. Some people like different styles. So again, I had to reload that hoodie. I want to select an image. So I've got a piece of art that I want to build my own. So I drag it in there. See what size it is. Okay, so that's 2800 by 3200. Then I want to go ahead and outside of it, I'm going to adjust the size. So I'm on a Mac. I can pull this up, open it up, adjust the size, really easy. Let's say I take this down to 400, and I want to lower the resolution because I really don't need that much. I'm going to take it down to 100. That way it'll load faster when they pull it up, and quit preview. And then I'm just going to drag the smaller image in now. So I want to create a whole line of job title shirts, say. I'm going to start with this one. Select it. And then Printex needs this larger image, so I'll take that. Put it on there. If there was a back print, I could select an image there. You know, this is how I know that there's a second location. I usually don't sell second locations on the internet. The value, they don't see the value in it, and the cost is more. So I avoid that. Again, I make sure my style's consistent, that my color, because I need that to fill that order. And I'm going to call this camp director or camp guy, whatever. So I name it. I've got that on there. Again, this is a non-personalized design. I've selected non-personalized. So it's non-personalized. Refresh it. And my shirt comes up. I want to drag my graphic on here. Here it is. And then, get it to where I'm representing it fairly well. Put that on there. You can see how my personalization is there. Once you click on it, it tends to want to bring it in there. I'm just getting rid of it because I don't want any personalization on there. So I get it to where I think I want it. I'm going to refresh it and save it. So I could take this, and if I wanted to build out a whole campaign full of badass camp directors, I might want to put that on a gold t-shirt, on a lady shirt. Maybe I put it on a mug. And so I can take that graphic now, build that out on all those items, and then I can start a campaign with it. So we're going to, after this series, this number 2, we're going to go to 3, which is building a campaign. So what you need to do is go back and start creating products. Create a series of things that either you know what you want to do, or just grab any design, put 4 or 5 products together. Because when I show you how to build a campaign, I'd like for you to be able to take the products, and let's just say it's something like this camp director, where you've got a t-shirt, a hoodie, a mug, several different things. So we can put that in a campaign, and you can really see how that all comes together. So we're going to leave it for here for now on building a product, boot camp number 2, and we'll start next with boot camp number 3 creating campaigns and how that comes together. Thanks for watching.